Sorry. Oh, I had one, thank you. So I'm back again.
Hey, Carolyn, come off the street so the cops don't have any reason to bother us. You get off the street too, please. Christopher, come off the street.
We got a good crowd here today. Speaking of being off the street, I just want to get some pictures and video first.
Not gonna work. Oh, I don't. And you're like, no, but like in your brain, you know because as long as you feel confident in who you are as a person, then it gives you the confidence to keep going down and looking at things. Because you have to be brave for some reason to look at information. People don't have any of that brave. No, but they're not supposed to come up with that. And everyone's just don't worry. But like, I was going to a health food store fast, and I know these people. Like, I know them. And it was fine, and like, they won't even let me in. Is that for your free? All right, like, do you think someone's just going to come inside, like, you're dead? Like, grab up barely any business. Take the stuff. Or you think someone's just going to come inside and hand you, like, a $5,000 ticket? Like, this makes sense to you. Like, this doesn't seem crazy to you. Like, there's no one here. Let's be honest. Like, and so I had all my groceries, they denied. Because they're afraid. They're that afraid. I have friends shame me for standing up because they think they're like, oh, you're like, they're just they see weakness in themselves, and they actually attack me for it because they're too afraid to stand up. It is what it is. Like the problem is like there's too much compliance in New Brunswick, and we have to keep coming to these things because if this fades, it goes away. This is all we have. Like we have to like there has to be some resistance. If there's no resistance, we're done. Like there has to be some. There has to be some truth. There has to be some people. I mean, I got this. This is full of facts. Like this could be proven in court of law with a human judge, not one of those ones that wear a mask that's more than 6 feet away from everyone. You can't even read their facial expressions. They just look like a robot. Yeah, like I want a human judge. I don't want a robot. If I have to go there with a robot, I'm not going. How's the cookies? I don't take commands from robots.
Anything you want to say?
No.
He's eating his hot dog. He's our cook.
I'm enjoying my burnt hot dog.
Oh, Shane's here, my bro. Say hi.
Daddy Hug has arrived. It's now time for the party to start.
I'm glad to see you out.
Finally made it.
Yes, good job on you.
You think we're gonna get to see our beloved leader today?
No.
Are you allowed to do this? Is that like offensive or?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was a good little crowd.
Yeah. People are getting it together. They have hot dogs, cookies, hot chocolate, all of that stuff.
There's one person that I see stretch here now.
Good job.
That was 2 days ago, and well, yeah, 8 or 9 pounds right now. Last one, and then
Have you met all these people? Oh, I don't know what he's doing. He's interviewing people, I guess. I don't know. Well, Nick's the one that got arrested. Nick and Brittany, have you met them?
I've got a Hollywood here on my I don't even know what's wrong with it. I just got them last night. Because they're just healthy people, right? Like, they're treating everyone like...
The girl in the red hat, that's Brittany, and that's Nick, and they're the ones that got arrested on New Year's Eve. And Dave is the guy in the green with them.
Everyone.
And this is Jack. And
Jack is hard to miss.
yes, he is.
They have the technology.
I think I'm going to go over here and catch what Liz is doing.
Oh, I should go over and interview the guy.
fancy seeing you here. Oh my God. Yay.
Isn't it nice to see hugs again, people?
Waldo showed up. He's like, where's Waldo? The people pushing this agenda are the groups that control the world's central banking system. Through their power and wealth, they have taken control over most governments in the world.
Wish you were too, Kayla.
Organizations such as the World Health Organization and the United Nations. Using these organizations, they push their agenda through the world. We know Mr. Higgs is only a pawn in this game.
But he's a willing pawn.
Well, it would seem that whether he's willing or not, he's stuck.
Yeah.
But obviously he knew what he was doing when he called an election in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah.
With less than, I don't even remember how many days, 26 days
Rushed
or something
through.
like that. And it wasn't even legal to do that, actually.
No.
But they let him do it. They let him do it. And you know what? I've talked already about the fraud, the election fraud. Just one simple example of election fraud in the nursing home facilities, where normally the people who are sworn in at the returning office, the election officials, would come and collect the votes. But this time, the staff at the nursing home were the people who were collecting the votes on behalf of the returning office. So there weren't actually any sworn in witnesses witnessing these votes. The votes were collected by nursing home staff and then returned to the returning office. If that isn't fraud, I don't know what is. If you have any questions about that, you can look at the Elections Act. There's a very distinctive process for special ballots, and that doesn't include employees of nursing home facilities in the carrying out of voting practices. That is not allowed, ever.
Yeah. Higgs is a fraudulent...
But I will tell you that nobody has recognized this. I've called the RCMP, I've called the St. John Police, and nobody wants to take my complaint because nobody wants to be the person to submit that and say, oh, I took the call, yeah, we let her, you know, talk against the government. We took her complaint. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody will listen.
Who's that guy over there?
I have no idea. I guess he likes Higgs. He thinks he's doing a great job.
He's just standing there. To what purpose?
How are they making people believe this nonsense? Controlled mainstream media is used to create a fake panic and put fear into people. Inflated COVID-19 death
kids in masks.
People dying from things like cancer and heart attacks
You're in a car.
are being reported
Let the
as
kids
COVID
breathe.
deaths in most other places. Constant propaganda and misrepresentation of the facts. Controlled and paid off government officials, scientists, and medical officers give out false information. YouTube and Facebook are deleting and censoring anyone who exposes this fraud.
Yep.
Many doctors
Only politicians
have
are allowed
been
to
speaking
travel.
out, but mainstream news
Go have pina coladas on the
ignores
beach in the
them,
middle of a pandemic.
And social media platforms are removing much of the info. So why are they doing this? Why are they doing it? Pandemic. Lock down countries and stop people from working. Destroy small businesses. Make people lose their homes, lose their money, lose their jobs.
Because they want us reliant on the government.
And they need government handouts. Then the government can control the population much easier and push in new laws and regulations that usually we would never accept.
Yeah, they have have no intention of giving us back our freedoms. Yeah, there's a good crowd here. As you can see, lots of people.
Hey, happy Saturday.
Good wife.
I love you too.
Get a life. Is this not a life? Am I a ghost? Am I dead? Pretty sure I have a life.
Right now, we can see they don't affect us, but we can see them.
She always has the two going.
We're on the north.
I have to have the two going now.
Yeah. Make sure you don't put Chris in it. She doesn't want to be on somewhere.
In fact, that's my next thing. I'm going to study astrological questions. It's called the Pikatrick. It's from the oldest astrological books, and it was from the 1500s. I don't know who wrote it, but it's a collection of spells that you can use astrology to sort of translate to have math. Anything you want. I smell fresh air.
Or if you have any symptoms, you guys just a headache. No. Yeah, there's no regular symptoms. There's no cold. There's no flu. That's yeah. That's all.
Like me, last night we're just cleaning house, relaxing. By the end, I'm like stressed because in my head I'm like, this civilization is just shit at this point. The States is going to crash, which was the only option that we had to have somewhat normal if they somehow balanced us out. Canada's been cracked and it's still going down the drain.
Oh, it's going totally complicated.
This is like sewer backing up in your front lawn at this point. Hey, I explained it at the beginning. Every night that we follow the curfew, 10% of COVID dies. How it works, okay? 10 days of curfew, it'll be gone.
We're never going to eradicate. When have we ever eradicated a virus? So.
This is a joke. Anyone submitting to that is an idiot.
Well, my thing is
Like,
I've
stand up for your
told
rights.
everybody all morning.
They said
and
if you go to put your dog outside,
it's so
like, don't
crazy
step
at this
outside
point.
your
Like,
house.
it's been so twisted. It's such a skewed narrative, screening of all kinds that as soon as you open your mouth and talk about two of the biggest things going on right now, the States and COVID, either one of those comes up, and instantaneously, 2 minutes into the conversation, you in your head can realize the person that you're talking to is looking at you like you're in their face.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if it's all true. They've skewed it so much that it literally sounds nuts.
Oh, but look at the health ministers and stuff. They've spoken openly that there's no science backing social distancing, that PCR testing is over 50% wrong most of the time, and even still, the people who argue for it, they want more of it, and they will tell you, the people in power will tell you, but they don't have to worry about the fact that they're telling you the truth because no one else will believe it.
Yeah.
You're all just crazy.
Yeah.
But no, they won't put that on the news. Some, Rebel News has to put it on because, of course, CBC won't. Nothing that makes anything.
Did that guy ever tell you who he was? Who's that guy?
No.
No? I was just curious.
I know he took his mask off to have a smoke.
I was just curious.
That's hilarious. It's like you're way more likely to die from lung cancer than COVID. Like COVID's like what, 99% recovery rate?
I know. On my way to you already told me.
Oh, Liz is talking again. I'll go over here and see what she's saying.
Chinese threat that exists in the country.
Pipeline, 70% of oil and gas sector sell oil lower than production costs, so no profits are made, as some examples. This will allow government to spend more money by supporting good people out of work and stop money going back into the system. Flood migrants into Canada who refuse to work, have multiple wives and over a dozen kids, all on welfare, as a sole purpose to drain the economy. The housing bubble is about to crash. They plan to bail out banks when it soon crashes. With industry shutting down, migrants flooding the country, and Canada borrowing billions to give away, and bailouts just around the corner. Canada is landing right into the hands of the world banks for sovereign debt. and their puppet is Justin Trudeau. This means there is no more going out than coming in, and that makes the dollar drop. Soon we will not be able to make the interest payments, and the World Bank will collect the land, the people, and its infrastructure through sovereign debt and with the use of UN troops legally. This is how they legally plan to collect Canada. This is the real reason for Soros and the uprising of migrants for the sole use of collapsing the economy in multiple countries, and for the World Bank to collect for New World Order agenda legally. Justin Trudeau is shutting down the Canadian economy for World Bank to take over with debt collection. You care for Canada? Then make sure so everyone knows this knowledge. Please, let's save our country.
Woo! Good job.
I liked the Bonnie Henry video.
Yeah,
If
that
the
was,
music wasn't there, it would be a little bit better, but
maybe there's another one online that does. I mean, I'm sure someone.
I like the one from Doug Ford too.
I don't understand why is everybody wearing masks just walking around the neighborhood like you're not around anybody? Like they're just walking. You're in the fresh air. I don't understand.
You know, I think a lot of people think that testing is going to really solve the whole problem, and it isn't. It's one component of a response. You test somebody today, and you only know if they're infected today. And in fact, if you're testing in a population that doesn't have very much COVID, you'll get false positives almost half the time. You'll get false positives almost half the time. Almost half the time. Half the time. Half the time. That is, the person actually doesn't have COVID. They have something else. They may have nothing. They may have nothing. They may have nothing. They may have nothing. So it will just complicate the picture.
Stay away. Where's their masks? Everybody else in the neighborhood's wearing masks.
Get off the road, buddy.
What would Jesus do?
I
Hashtag what
really
would
like
Jesus
this
do?
one. I was gonna post this, but I'll just let everybody listen to it.
Back for something else that I think is on a lot of
Listen to
kids'
this now.
minds.
Elma Spud has a question about Santa Claus.
How did Santa get the vaccine? And is it safe for him to go in the house?
Santa Claus didn't put his apparatus with COVID-19 spreading everywhere. How can he do it?
Will Santa still be able to visit me in coronavirus this season? What if he can't go to anyone's house or near his reindeer?
Well, I have to say I took care of that for you because I was worried that you'd all be upset.
Yeah,
So what I
Dr.
did a little while
Frotzy.
ago, I took a trip up there to the North Pole. I went there and I vaccinated Santa Claus myself.
Oh my Lord!
Of immunity, and he is good to go.
Immunity?
Come
But
down
they say that
Tuesday,
it doesn't.
He can leave the presents. He can leave, and you have nothing to worry about.
That's say, but
Santa Claus.
that's
is
not what
good
they
to
even
go.
said about the vaccine. That's all crap.
So not only did he lie about the vaccine, but he lied about the immunity checking because that's not even a thing. He just, yeah, I guess.
And when you get initially vaccinated, they say, I thought they said that you had to stay away from people for a while because it, didn't they?
Well,
So they're shedding. So in fecal matter, it's up to 120
well,
days.
the thing is about this is that they say that because this vaccine is the mRNA variety, it doesn't actually contain any live virus. But so the shedding idea is supposed to be
from the sickness that you incur.
right. It's
Because it
not-
doesn't stop you from getting COVID.
No, it
Right.
actually,
And it doesn't stop you
actually
from-
increases the chances that you will contract that which you are infecting yourself with.
Well, not only that, it also makes your immune system weaker. So when
Yeah, and you get really
actually get
sick.
sick, they actually say that you should protect yourself from getting sick And don't take any other vaccines during the time because you're waiting for your body to react to this thing.
Yeah, because people have already died from it, so.
Yeah,
So-
I do
and
have
that's-
the
and
product monograph,
The
by the way. I was
the
going to bring
two
it back to that.
vaccines. So the first one is the exposure, and then the second one is re-challenge. And what they know from prior studies is it causes pathogenic priming, and that pathogenic priming resulted in death of the animals in the prior studies of the MERS and the SARS virus, and there's studies to go along with that. So I dropped all these studies on GNB's feed in relation to a statistician that was modeling the statistics without taking in these various factors. And poof, disappeared into cyberspace.
Of course. I just find it funny because it's like the way they spin it is like, oh, we give him the give
I don't know.
Santa the.
I was going to say, was it McIntyre? No, spend your time right here. No, Matt.
This time, I guess.
Hi.
I went over it more with black marker because the last snowfall kind of
Stop your government goonies. That's funny.
Well, it's gonna probably peace officers, but they're not peaceful.
You need to laminate. You need to laminate your poster board.
I should. Yeah.
Mine kind of got rained on.
This is my son's hand.
Hey, you know what? When it's torn and bent and like that, it shows dedication. You've been out in the elements. It's a badge of honor. You've been out in the elements and facing it all to stand up against tyranny. So yeah.
A breatharian.
Breatharian. I'm going to use that. I'm a breatharian. It's my new religion.
No, mine's gone, but he did give us freedom to breathe. He gave us breath, so he wouldn't want to take it away from us.
Exactly.
And it says that.
I did that
Amen.
whenever I do anything like with my daughter's mouth, like wash her face and stuff, she pushes me away. Like she knows. You instinctively know not to have anything over your mouth.
That's
Yes.
instinct.
That's children know.
So is this the most here yet?
It's just a
Yeah.
piece of cloth
I would say.
that we're forcing you to wear while limiting your movement and isolating you from your community and closing your place of worship. Sounds like a democracy, doesn't it?
Oh my goodness, you should have seen the post last night. My sister shared. Did you see that? Where the church in Miramichi was like, now that we're in Orange, we're not going to have church. We're not going to have church, and we're going to do it online now. And this week we're going to teach about fearlessness. Like, so you're telling everyone don't come to church because we're in Orange because you're scared of a virus. Stay home, and we'll teach you online about how to be fearless.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I was like, are you kidding me? First of all, God would never have turned anybody away from church. He went up to the lepers. He had the lepers touch him, and he had no problems with it. So when you're like, no, don't come to church, I'm sorry. That's not of God.
No.
I'm gonna, can someone download this live feed? I'm gonna finish this and then start another one, okay? Sorry.